Okay, today we're looking at the Marvo Scorpion CM375 4-in-1 gaming starter kit, which has got a keyboard, headset, mouse, and what looks like a mouse mat as well, which looks pretty good. What's even more interesting is this whole bundle of 4 items works out at a suggested retail price of £29.99. So for basically 30 quid you get 4 gaming items, which sounds like a really good deal for a starter gamer or someone looking for some entry-level equipment. Let's have a look at the box. It says at the top, advanced anti-ghosting, 3200 dpi optical sensor, that will be on the mouse, and multicolour backlight, which I'm presuming means on the keyboard and on the mouse. I'm guessing the headset doesn't. It looks like it may on the mouse mat, but I'm guessing it doesn't, to be honest. So let's have a look what else it says. It says the rainbow backlight keyboard, so that generally means the colours stay as they are on there. They may flash, might be able to do dimmer, might have to get them rolling, but generally the colours are a preset design, so you can't have it all on red, all on blue or whatever, but we'll double check all that in a few minutes. And the mouse, shown on the picture it's green, but according to the box it's got 7 colours, so I'm guessing it's one of these where it automatically changes the colours automatically, because I've checked online, this product is not even listed on the Marvo website, so it looks like there's no programs to actually go in and edit anything or change anything, like any macros or change any colour and anything, so you basically got what you've got. On this side of the box it just shows you the bundle again with the model number and the make. On this side of the box it tells you gaming design, advanced anti-ghosting, 3000 dpi optical sensor, that'll be the mouse again, stereo sound, and no driver needed, so that generally confirms my suspicions there'll be no software for this. On the back of the box it tells you pretty much all the specifications down here. It tells you about the mouse pad, the headset, the keyboard, and the mouse as well. Okay, you've got 5 items inside the box. You've got the keyboard, the mouse, the manual, the mouse pad, and the headset. The manual's pretty straightforward, doesn't really give you much information in there other than you press the button on top of the mouse, it changes the DPI, otherwise it's all safety stuff. Not much in the way of instructions, no drivers, no downloads or anything for these. One thing I have found out, that this keyboard is actually the K602, it's actually written on the front. The mouse is the M221, and the headset is the H8311. The mouse pad doesn't seem to have a model number on it, unlike the other products. But if you want to research each individual item, apart from the mouse mat, you can do on their website, and you'll find there's no drivers for any of the items. Okay, so let's go through each of the devices. I've plugged them all in, apart from the headset, because I'll tell you why in a few seconds. And as you can see, they're lit up and working fine. The cables of the keyboard and mouse are roughly 1.5 meters long. The headset is around 2 meters long. Obviously no cable on the mouse mat. Let's go through the mouse mat first. As in, it feels alright. It's not a bad size. It's got enough room on there for your mouse. Glides okay. Fraction noisy, but not too bad. Again, pretty adequate and more than acceptable for a starter pack. Next we have the mouse. The mouse is basically 3 button, or should I say 4 button if you include the DPI button. You've got left, right, mouse wheel, and obviously the wheel works, and then you've got the DPI button there. There's no evidence other than when you're using it on the computer that what setting you've got the DPI on. There's no side buttons, and you've got the glide feet on the bottom, sort of 2 little ones at the back and then 2 little ones at the front. LED lights, you can't change them, they basically just keep changing themselves to whatever pattern, so you can't set them to blue, red, green or whatever, you just have to let it go through that. I'm not sure what the design's supposed to be. It looks like, I don't know, broken twigs or something, but it still looks quite attractive. and I don't really have any problems with the mouse. It does everything it should. Keyboard. Again, it's got that 1.5 meter cable. You've got your hot buttons across the top for stuff like computer, home, and they seem to work. They feel very plasticky, and you can tell from just running your finger over them that it's a very cheap plastic what's being used. You've got your volume up and down. You've got your arrow keys here, which are all red. W, A, S and D again is red. The colouring on here, as you can see, starts blue, green, red, purple, blue, green, red, purple, blue again. Keeps doing that all the way across. The only option you have for changing the lights, there doesn't seem to be any brightness options or anything like that. It's basically on or off. You have to press the scroll lock. But that's also a strange one, because if you have the LED lights on, your scroll lock is on. If you want the scroll lock off, you've got to turn the lights off. It's not one of those keys what are used a lot these days, but if for anyone who does, just bear that in mind. If you need to use the scroll lock on or off, you're going to have to turn your lights on or off. Otherwise, on the back, you have got 2 rubber feet at the front. There is none at the back. You do have a stand or kick-up feet. Again, they have no rubber on the back. It is very light. Really what you'd expect for the price, in all honesty. If you knot the front, it does have a little bit of give, so that rubber feet at the front aren't really stopping it moving. If you knock it at the back, it's free for all. There's nothing holding it on the desk, so it's going to slide around quite a bit. So just bear that in mind when you're typing on it. If you're a heavy typer or you're gaming hard, that keyboard is going to slide around unless you get some sort of rubber mat to put it on. Now the headset. I've just tried the headset. The earphones sound actually pretty good. They're not the loudest in the world, so even when you've got it all the way on the highest, but it's more than adequate to hear 99% of the stuff you're wanting to do. The bass isn't too high or low, so the bass is just around about right for a cheap pair, so that's pretty good. The microphone on here does go up and down. Catch is, I'm hoping it's just this set, but the microphone is absolutely appalling. All I hear is static, and if I have to turn the mic boost and the volume all the way up of the mic to be able to hear anything, you basically can hear, but it's got static in the background. I'll play that clip now of me using the headset. Okay, just to show you what's happening with this headset, with the microphone when you're recording, I'm not going to plug the earphones in, just the mic, so you can actually hear through the speakers of the laptop what's happening. So you plug the microphone in. I've got sound recorder, a voice recorder open. Again, it does it in different programs as well. You press your record. I'm going to speak into the microphone. So testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. You press stop, and let's play that back and see what it sounds like. So testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. And as you can hear, it's very staticky and you can just about make out what I'm saying. Obviously, if you're using that to talk to someone, normally the person at the other end is going to struggle hearing what you say, and they're probably going to get a headache with all the static after a short period of time. And just to show you, it doesn't do that with the built-in microphone. I'll disconnect that one. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. And play it back. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. That's the difference between the built-in microphone, which is, in all fairness, quite a low quality one, what's built into the laptop, in comparison to the headset, which, well, the quality is not good. As you can hear, that was absolutely appalling, and unfortunately you cannot use it as a headset. I've tried it in 3 different machines. I've tried it in my main rendering machine, which I've done this video on. I've tried it on my laptop, which I've got these devices plugged in so you can see them lit up, and I've also tried it in my office machine just to make sure. I've tried it in back ports, front ports, whatever. The microphone is absolutely atrocious on it. You cannot use it. It's not worth using. Otherwise, they're comfy, they're extendable, a little bit cheap, they're a little flimsy, but again, not bad considering. And you do actually have a braided cable on the headset, which the other cables and the other things are not braided. So overall, would I recommend this pack? If the headset worked, the microphone, I would have recommended it, or even highly recommended it considering the price. But unfortunately the microphone doesn't work, and unfortunately that's a fail for me, so I do not recommend this product. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. Don't forget to press the subscribe button over here, that way you'll get all the latest news and all the reviews we do on a weekly basis. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.